Hi, this is Miss Phoenix. I am making a video for House of Utter today. Basically, I know the subject is what we are passionate about. I'm quite passionate about a few things. The main thing right now, I guess, that I'm really passionate about is, and I know I've made a couple of videos, but those are from my channel. One of them is the verdict of the Sean Bell case. I've been watching the other videos, and I've been looking at comments that people have been making. I've been reading about it, just hearing different opinions on it. And in one of the videos, they showed that, they were asking Senator Obama about what he felt about the verdict. I wasn't completely happy with what he said, but I understood where he was coming from, because basically he's trying to, show that he's not biased, I guess. But, like I said, I didn't really agree with his statement. But like I said, he probably didn't know that much about the case. And, he just everybody has their own opinion on it. But my question is, why aren't they asking Senator Hillary Clinton about what she thinks about the verdict? She is the senator of New York, and that's where it happened. So why the hell aren't they asking her? I would like at the next debate that they have, if somebody brought up that question, like, what does she think about the verdict? Because obviously, it was just wrong, and I'm really passionate about that case. I mean, you friggin' killed a good guy. I didn't know him personally, but from, what I have been gathering, yes, he had a little past, but whenever something happens to somebody and they have a criminal past, why are they so quick to throw that out there? And they never tell you when it was. It was years before, this whole incident happened. He wasn't there dealing drugs. He was there having a good time before his wedding night. He was supposed to be getting married. He was, and, it's really fucked up what happened. I'm not even going to, try to censor it. My daughter's asleep right now, so she can't hear me. But it's really fucked up what happened. Those cops, it's not all the cops, being convicted. At least the guy whose bullets killed him, he should have been convicted. He should not be walking around roaming free right now. And he knows that. And I'm sure the judge knew that. I mean, that's the reason why they didn't want to have a jury hearing, because they knew if they had a jury, their asses would be locked up right now. They would not be roaming around free. I think that, I don't know, it just really pisses me off, and I'm really tired of hearing the racist comments about it, like, well, you guys are always getting angry every time some black. Of course we get angry when that shit happens, because it's all the time. I mean, how many times do you hear about a police officer shooting a white man that many times? And a lot of people, they don't want to realize the truth because they don't see it. But that shit happens all the time. Cops are always, I'm not saying all of them. I'm not disrespecting every single cop out there. I know there are good cops, but there are a lot of bad cops, and there are a lot of cops that mainly go after our young black males. If you go to a party, a club, that's majority white, and they get into a fight, it's very rare, if ever, that they don't even get arrested. They don't get a ticket. They just tell them, oh, go home. But anytime there's a fight at a black club or a black party, it is raided. Everyone is thrown up against the wall. People are arrested. They're asked for the ID. It's just not fucking fair. And it just really pisses me off that shit happens. I'm cursing a lot more than I normally do, because I'm really heated about it. I'm heated about the comments that are coming out there. I mean, I'm not trying to come across as the angry black chick, but I'm going to be the angry chick right now. That, like I said, that whole situation was just really messed up. They should not be roaming free right now. And I've heard about some of the protests that have been happening in New York. I'm very grateful that, to my knowledge, from what I've been watching and hearing, that they're, like, no officer has been shot at or anything because of the Sean Bell case. Now, to my people that are in New York, you know, I know a little bit of every type of person. Don't be upset at the entire NYPD. You know, not every single one of them have the mindset like the ones that shot Sean Bell. Yes, there's a lot of them that do, because I see it. I've been a victim of it myself. And matter of fact, I have chronic bronchitis because when I was in college, I was in Virginia. There was a fight at a party. They were shooting laser gun, you know, the little tasers. They have the ones where the lasers shoot out. And then the cops came, Henrico police officers came to the party. They were breaking up whatever was going on, and they sprayed mace. They sprayed mace in my friend's face. She has asthma, and they sprayed it straight in her face. I became disoriented because I couldn't figure out where the hell I was going, and I got pushed, and I was in the vicinity of where everything was spraying. Ever since then, I've had this cough that comes, like most of my friends that have been around me, they know which cough it is. They hear it. It comes and goes or whatever, and I didn't link it to that until one day I just happened to be doing research on mace, and then that's when I realized, but it was too late to sue, so whatever. I'm stuck with this now, so I just have to deal with it. But yes, I don't know, something really has to change, and we need, I don't know if we're just going to have to not wipe out in that way, I hope nobody takes that literally, but just get new officers. The training has to be different. They're really going to have to do some extensive training with these cops because it's just not fair. You know, if you're going to go, they just have to learn that, you know, the law is a law. If they pick up anybody of any race, color, creed, whatever, a male, female, if you're going to arrest a black man for something you don't arrest a white man for, then don't arrest that black man. You better arrest whoever. If there's ever a fight at a club and you're going to arrest anybody, arrest whoever. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, to let people go if they're actually committing crimes just because they're black so everybody can be happy. But if you're going to, like I said, if you're going to hunt down a black man for one thing, you're going to hunt down everybody. Be fair. That's all I'm asking. So that is the main thing I'm passionate about right now. I'm sure I'm going to get blasted and everything. I'm going to have many more of these videos because my next topic of discussion for me that I'm passionate about is my past, because I am so sick of people telling us to forget about slavery. And that is going to be the next one because this video is too long already. Alright, so I hope I didn't piss anybody off. If I did, I'm sorry, but, you know, the truth is the truth, and not everybody likes to hear it. So, anyways, I am signing off. I am wide awake now, so I'll probably make another video right after this. And I will see you later. Peace out.